Hello students, today's session is based on algebraic expressions, chapter number 12 for class 7th. So let's begin with this. Now take an example. You and your younger sister, you told that I have number of pen, but you are saying not the exact number of pens. Instead of exact number of pens, you say number of pens I have is X. Okay? And as you count your pen and your sister's pen, you understand that your sister has 5 pens less than that you have. So when you consider you have 10 pens, then your sister has 10 minus 5 pens, correct? If you have 15 pens, then your sister will have 15 minus 5, 10 pens. So when you consider you have the number of pens X, then you can say your sister has X minus 5 pens. In terms of variable, you can say X minus 5 pens with my sister, whereas I have X pens. Let us take another example. Boys are playing with marbles. Ali has some marbles and one boy, Amar, says, I have double marble than Ali. Suppose Ali has 10 pens, then Amar has 10 into 2, 20 marbles. If Ali has 5 marbles, then Amar has 5 into 2, 10 marbles. If Ali has 50 marbles, then Amar has 50 into 2, 100 marbles. So when you consider the number of marbles Ali has different, then Amar has also double the number of marbles. Instead of saying the number of marbles in numerical form or in numbers, let us consider the number of marbles Ali has n. So Amar has number of marbles twice of n, correct? So you can write Amar has 2n marbles when Ali has n marbles. So in terms of algebraic expressions, you can say the number of pens I have X minus 5 and number of marbles Amar has 2n. These two X minus 5 and 2n are called the expressions, or we can say algebraic expression with n, x, all are the variables, and 2, this minus 5 are the numbers. So here we can understand this algebraic expression is nothing but it may be the combination of x, y, z, m, n, o, p or numbers. Now let's take the particular definition of the algebraic expression. An expression, or we can say algebraic expression, is a combination of variables and constants with mathematical operations as plus, minus, multiply and divide. Now here the term variable. In the previous examples we have seen x or n. So x, y, p, a to b, c, d, e all are the variables. And let us consider the constant that are 24 minus 4 can also be have 3 by 5. In this form also the constant can be. Yes, it can be. That means constant can take any value in integers or rational numbers or decimals also. So here if I am saying x plus 2 that is equals to 0, this is as in earlier class 6th we have done with this. This is correct. This is an equation, x plus 2 is equals to 0, as we know that the value of variable which we put in this left hand side to get 0, then that value of the variable x is the solution of the equation, correct? So x plus 2 is equals to 0. When we take another example, 2x minus 2 is equals to 0. Now see the difference. In first equation x plus 2, when we put x is equals to minus 2, then we get minus 2 plus 2 is equals to 0. Similarly, in the next equation number 2, 2x minus 2 is equals to 0. In this, when we put x is equals to 1, that will become 2 minus 2 is equals to 0. Now, important point here is in the first equation x plus 2 is equals to 0, we are taking x is minus 2, and in the second equation 2x minus 2 is equals to 0, we are taking x is equals to 1. Now here consider this x. This is the same variable but it has the two different values. One is minus 2 and one is another value is 1. That means same variable but it has the different values according to the different equations. That meaning what we can say, this variable x is not the constant value or not the fixed value. Okay, so on the basis of this, now we can define that constants are the numerical values which are fixed, as we have seen 24 minus 4, 3 by 5, all the numbers that are known as the constant. But as in this example we have seen variable, its word we can divide into two parts, vary plus able. That means the quantity which can varies or change according to the problem. So that meaning we can say that variable are unknown quantities and changes values according to the problem, that it is not fixed. Here these variables we denote by the alphabets A to Z. Any alphabet or any letter A to Z we can use for the variables. Now important points are that in algebraic expression are terms. So parts of an algebraic expression formed separately first, then added, as we have seen the image of a train, toy train. In all these are the different coaches, or we can say different compartments. So by combining the different compartments with this engine, the train is formed, correct? In the same way, when we write 2x plus 4, this is an algebraic expression where this 2x is the first term, this 4 is the second term. Both the terms are added. This is the plus sign. That means both the terms are added to form an expressions, or 3x plus 2y plus 6. Here we can say 3x is the first term, 2y is the second term, and 6 is the third term. All the three terms are added to form an expression. Next part of an algebraic expression is factors. Now what is the meaning of factors? Constant or variables whose product makes a term and they cannot be factorized further. For example, 6p cube plus 3. Here 6p cube is first term, 3 is the second term. Both the terms are added with the plus sign. That means both the terms are added to form an expression. Now in this example, when we consider the first term 6p, it can be written as product of 6p, p, that is 6 into p into p into p. This 6, p, p and this p all are the factors. Here the important thing is this 6 is the numeric factor, whereas this p, p and p, 3 times these p's are called the algebraic factors. That means when the factors we are writing, the numbers in the factors are known as the numeric factors and the variables in the factor called algebraic factor. Minus 12y, here this is also a term, minus 12y, it is an algebraic expression. Now minus 12y we can factorize as minus 1 into 12 into y. Here minus 1, 12 and y are the factors. Similarly, if we consider xy, minus 7. So here xy is the first term, minus 7 is the second term. Next part of the algebraic expression is coefficient. Coefficient meaning is the numerical factor are termed as coefficients. A numerical value associated with the variable is called the coefficient of that variable. That meaning a number will multiply with any variable, so that number is known as the numerical coefficient of that variable. For example, if we have 7 minus y plus 2y square, it is an algebraic expression. It can be written as 7 plus minus y plus 2y square. As we know that terms are added to form an expression, so this y, it is of inside the bracket, we can write as minus y. Here in this expression there are 3 terms, 7 minus y 2y square. Also the factors of this 7 is 1 into 7, as we know that. Minus y, the factor of minus y is minus 1 into y, and factor of 2y square is 2 into y into y. Now here the meaning of coefficient is minus 1. This is the coefficient of y. This numerical value with the variable is known as the coefficient. So minus 1 is the coefficient of y. Similarly here 2 is the coefficient of y square. The numerical value associated with the variable is known as numeric coefficient, or numeric factor are known as the coefficient which are with the variables. Here this minus y, 2, in this minus y there is minus 1. So minus 1 and 2 are the numerical coefficient of the variables y and y square.